Hello everyone, how is it going? Welcome back to English classes. I am your teacher Suma Reddy, working in a government higher primary school Bhimasamudra, Chitradurga Taluk, Chitradurga district. So today what we are going to discuss, do you know? It's about 6th standard text. So all the 6th standard students, be ready with your textbook, pencil and a notebook. Okay. Before that we start our class, there is a story for you. I know you will love stories, and just go and watch the story.
Birbal fills a pot with wisdom. One day, the ambassador from Lanka brought many gifts from his king for Akbar. He announced that his king wanted Akbar's hand in friendship.
Tell your king that I am the friend of anyone who rules their people with justice and mercy. And now, does your king wish for anything from my kingdom? My king has heard so much about the wise men in your court, so he has asked for only one pot full of wisdom.
His king had sent him with a request that Akbar could never fulfill. But suddenly, a voice rang out confidently.
We will need 1 month to collect a pot and bring it to you, but you will have to transfer the contents of the pot to your container and return our pot to us.
Birbal hurried to his farm, where his pumpkin plants had just started flowering. He inserted the delicate buds of the pumpkin plants into the narrow necks of a few pots. He knew that soon the buds would turn into flowers and then grow into pumpkins. Birbal continued to stay at his farm for the following weeks. He watered the plants and made sure that the pots did not crack and that the goats did not nibble the creepers. Exactly a month, Birbal appeared before Akbar.
Your Majesty, please call for a formal darbar. We are ready to present the ambassador with a pot brimming with wisdom. Don't crack the pot as you take the wisdom out of it. Wisdom is a rare commodity. Oh, great king, how stupid I am to challenge your country's wise men. My king will be very happy to see this. Please pardon me.
When Akbar saw the pumpkin that had grown inside the pot, he started laughing loudly. The pot was passed to everyone present in the court. Then the entire court was filled with laughter and happy tears.
Hey, did you like the story? Was it interesting? What was the story about? Yes, it was about Akbar and Birbal, and mainly it was about Birbal's wit or intellect, or about his wisdom, how he handled the situation, isn't it? So let me test your wisdom or your wit by asking some riddles. Can we go? Yes. Tell me, which is the longest word in the English language? Think wisely. What was that? Let me tell you, it is smiles. S-M-I-L-E-S. Why it is the longest word? Because if you observe the word at both ends, you will see S. Yes, S. And the distance between the S is mile. M-I-L-E. Isn't it? The distance between two S is a mile. Mile is a way of measuring the distance. It's the longest one, isn't it? That's the riddle. And the second riddle is, which letter in English alphabet is always asks a question? Which is that letter? If you say that letter, it will sound like if you are whether you are asking that question. Which is that? Y, isn't it? Y, W-H-Y, Y, 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 single letter Y, isn't it? Both sound similar. If you say just Y, it sounds like a question. If you say if you question it, sometimes it feels like you are saying the English alphabet, isn't it? These are the riddles which meant our knowledge or wisdom or thinking capacity. It is a funny kind of questions. Okay. So by this time you might have know that you come across the name of the lesson. What was the name of your lesson? The Scholar's Mother Tongue, taken from 6th Standard English textbook, second language English, Karnataka State Syllabus. Okay. I am going to start the starting the class, let's have a quick look on glossary or new words. Scholar. Scholar is the person who has studied the subject and knows a lot about it, who has the command over the subject, who has the mastery over the subject is called as a scholar. Court. Court is a place where king and his men sit and decides the issues of his kingdom. It's a place. And next word is fluent. Fluent is able to use a language naturally without stopping or making mistakes. So fluent means using the language very confidently. You can call it as fluent. Okay. Sneak. Sneak is go quietly, walk slowly, or peep into it. Okay. Whisper. Whisper is speak in a low voice. Speaking with a very low voice is called as whisper. Tickle. Tickle is to touch someone lightly with a very light touch. Okay. Astonished. Astonished, surprised. Dismay. A feeling of sadness or disappointment. These are all the new words which you have to write down in your notes and practice with the spellings. Let's start the lesson. There is a situation in Akbar's court where Akbar is sitting with his men in the court and discussing the issues. When they were doing that, a learned scholar, a scholar can also be called as Pandit. A learned scholar visits the court of Akbar and he came to Akbar and says, I have mastery over different languages. He is saying that he is very good in using many languages. He is very confident about using the many languages. So Akbar is saying, yes, it's a kind of we say na, when somebody is saying, we say in case if you want to say yes or agree to agree, we say it's the same kind of expression Akbar gives. And again the Pandit continues with, I can speak many languages fluently. He is again telling that he can speak that language, use that language in a very fluent manner without saying any wrong words or without stopping in between. He can speak it very well. Then Akbar says, oh, sounds good. Then the Pandit makes a challenge to the court. He is challenging the court, Akbar's court. Is there anybody present here who can find out what my mother tongue is? He is challenging the court, saying that if whether someone is able to find out my mother tongue, what my mother tongue, because I can speak many languages in the same way I use my mother tongue. Because what happens, mother tongue is very fluent with all of us, isn't it? When we speak with our mother tongue, we go very easily, but when we are speaking other language, we are not that much confident. Okay, but here the Pandit is, he is a master over all the languages and confident using all of them. So it's very tough to identify his mother tongue. So he is challenging in the court of Akbar that if someone can identify his mother tongue. The courtiers discuss among themselves. They start discussing, isn't it? You can see the courtiers are sitting and they are saying, maybe he is just thinking, and someone is saying Kannada, Urdu, and someone is saying Tamil, and someone is, yet he is seeing all of them and say, he is also thinking. This was all going while he challenged the court. But none of them was sure about his language or confident about his mother tongue. So they fail in their attempt to identify the Pandit's mother tongue. Then King Akbar was so sad and say, our Pandit says, so you all accept defeat? And after that the king was very sad and say, oh no. And all the courtiers also in the same position or in the same way, they are also not very happy because they cannot identify the scholar's mother tongue. Just after that, Birbal speaks. Who is Birbal? Birbal is the minister of Akbar. Birbal was appointed by Akbar as his minister. He is a very intelligent and very witty person who can solve any kind of situations which arises in the court with his intellect. So then Birbal speaks. What he speaks? Well, Pandit, I shall find out what your mother tongue is in just a day or so. He is telling that to the court and his king that, and to the Pandit also, I can identify your mother tongue, but I need some time. I need 1 day or 2 days to identify your mother tongue. Then Pandit speaks. Pandit tells that, glad to hear that, Birbal. I am very happy to hear you, Birbal. Take your own time. You can take your own time and find out my mother tongue, he is telling him. That night, Pandit was staying in the king's court and he was the guest of king, so he was sleeping in the palace of King Akbar. While he was sleeping, then that night Birbal sneaks into the Pandit's bedroom and finds him fast asleep. He whispers into the Pandit's ear, then he tickles his ear with a feather. This was the situation. Birbal slowly walks into Pandit's bedroom. He was fall asleep. He was deeply in sleep, and to check that, he whispers into his ears. After that, the Pandit didn't woke up, and then he tickles his ear. He touches his ears very slowly with feather. It creates a kind of the Pandit will be awakened a little, not completely, but he will be awakened. Pandit was still in his sleep, but little bit awakened. He shouts words. What words are there in his mother tongue? Because while sleeping, we are not aware about our knowledge or intellect. Nothing comes to our minds. We are as natural as we are, and we don't use other languages than mother tongue. In our difficulties, in our happiness, in our surprises, we tend to, it's a human tendency or human way of responding. It will be always in our mother tongue. So he is shouting words in mother tongue. What did he say? The Pandit says, Yavaradi? Then Birbal, oh well, that's it. By that word he identifies the mother tongue of Pandit. The next day in the court, the next day again the scene or the situation takes place, or in the next day they all meet in the court, all king and courtsman, Pandit, Birbal, everyone was there. Birbal stood up and says to Akbar, Your Majesty, the Pandit's mother tongue is Telugu. Everybody looks at Pandit, whether Birbal is telling the truth or find out the mother tongue. Pandit says, yes, it was right. King Akbar astonished. King Akbar was very much surprised, very much happy, very much proud of Birbal. By that time he says, well done Birbal, but how did you find it out? He is asking Birbal how he did all these things. Your Majesty, in times of difficulty, a person speaks his mother tongue. As I already mentioned, in difficulties, a person always speaks his mother tongue. The Pandit was puzzled because he didn't know anything about that, because he was in deep sleep, a little bit awakened, and he doesn't know anything about the situation happened yesterday night or last night or previous night, isn't it? Birbal then narrates the entire incident that took place in Pandit's bedroom the previous night. Then Birbal says the entire story, what happened in the last night. At the last night, whatever happened, he elaborates everything to the court. And then King Akbar says, clever Birbal, you have indeed proved your wit again. You again proved your wisdom, proved your intellect. Birbal is saying, thank you, Majesty. The courtiers praised the Birbal's wit, as did the Akbar. The courtiers were also happy with the Birbal's solution, and everybody was praising Birbal. And what happened to Pandit? Pandit accepted the defeat. I accept defeat, my lord. Indeed, Birbal is cleverer than me. Accepting his defeat, he says that indeed Birbal is cleverer than me. He openly accepts. This was the situation which is quite challenging to the Akbar, and it is solved by our clever Birbal. Isn't it interesting? Let's go through the 7 comprehension questions. Answer the following questions in 1 or 2 sentences each. First question is, who was the visitor at Akbar's court one day? Who visited Akbar's court? Yes, the Pandit visited Akbar's court one day. What did he tell the king and courtiers? He tell the king and courtiers that he was he has the mastery over many languages, and he can use many languages very fluently. What did he challenge the court? There was a challenge, isn't it? What was that challenge? He challenged the court that to find out his mother tongue. What did Birbal tickle the Pandit's ear with? What did he tickle with? Yes, Birbal tickled the Pandit's ear with a feather. Was Pandit's mother tongue Hindi? Is it Hindi? What was that? Yes, Pandit's mother tongue is Telugu. Next, let's move on to C2. C2 is about, they have given 4 statements. We have to say true or false. Okay, let's go with the first one. A learned scholar once visited the court of Jahangir. In this lesson, what is the name of the king? Yes, Akbar. A learned scholar once visited the court of Akbar. So, this sentence is wrong, isn't it? False statement. Whereas, Birbal, second one, Birbal says he can speak many languages. Did Birbal say that? No. Then who? Yes, Pandit says he can speak many languages. Birbal tickles Pandit's ear with a feather. Is it right or wrong? Yes, it is right. The Pandit admits his defeat. Yes, he admits his defeat at the end of the story, isn't it? So, this is about the text and comprehension questions. Part 2, I will be dealing with the other activities which are prescribed in the textbook and Diksha app. What you have to do after this class is, you have to read the lesson 2-3 times, underline all the new words and practice them with the proper spellings. Okay? Write down each word 5 times, saying aloud with the spelling, and find the meanings of those words in dictionary. Okay? And after that, try to read the other stories of Akbar and Birbal. I am very much sure you will enjoy it a lot. Okay? It will entertain you and it will be very interesting stories. And you can watch Akbar Birbal stories from YouTube also. Okay? Will you do that? Great. And then you have to write down all C1 and C2 questions. Okay? So, we came to the end of the class. Hope it helped you all a lot. Take care of yourself. Don't go anywhere. Don't go out. Stay home. Stay safe. Happy learning all. Thank you so much, and I will be back with part 2 of the Scholar's Mother Tongue. See you.